Hey guys, the beginning of this vlog is going to be a little bit confusing, so I'm going to do my best now to make it slightly less confusing. So we left Berrigan and we went all the way to Vang Vieng. It was probably a 4 to 5 hour journey. From then we got to our guest house, we had a day looking around the place. And then the next day we went and did some tubing, and the tubing was really fun. We kind of just went down this massive stream which eventually took us to the centre of the town on these tubes, and we were hopping on and hopping off, going to different bars and doing kind of drinking games and meeting people. The actual tubing took way longer than we thought, so we thought it would take us maybe like 3 or 4 hours. It ended up taking us all day, so we didn't get any footage from that day. Partially because we didn't want to bring the camera, because we didn't want it to get wet. We didn't have any kind of protective bags or anything, and we were spending a lot of time in water. So we decided to leave the camera behind, and then by the time that we actually got back it was dark, so we pretty much had dinner and then headed out again. So I just wanted to clarify that, because we haven't put the last 2 videos up. They were just a little bit boring. A lot of them we were tired, and it kind of felt like we were forcing content or trying to force something to film. It was just one day in a bus, another day just kind of finding our feet and finding our ropes around this town. So to save you guys from having to watch a horrendously boring vlog, which was pretty much just you having to look at my ugly mug while I chatted away to the camera for ages, I thought I'd give you this quick brief summarise of what the last 2 days have been, and then also when you jump in to the next clip you won't be surprised anymore, because I think I start the clip with we said we'd pick the vlog up tomorrow, and then I explained some more about the tubing. So fingers crossed I haven't made this more confusing. Now that I'm thinking back on it, I think I'm slightly more confused than I was when I started, which means you're probably still confused. But hopefully, when you see the next clip, it'll make sense. Yeah, okay. So all you need to know is we've gone from Berrigan to Vang Vieng, and we've already spent a few days here. Will that work? Let's go back to past Seb, like a month ago or something. Okay. Cool. Good morning, guys. We are chilling and looking for temples today. Not yesterday, but the day before, we said that we'd pick up the vlog where we left off because we couldn't take the camera tubing. The tubing went on for a bit longer than we thought, so we left at like, what time in the morning?
We left for tubing at about midday.
And then it took us till about 6
to finish it. We stopped off at 2 bars for a couple of hours because there's bars along the way.
Yeah, we stopped off at a few bars.
They like chuck a bottle to you and drag you in and stuff. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And then we decided to head off at about 3:30, and it took us hours to get back.
It did take us hours to get back. And then by the time we got back to our guest house and got a shower and stuff, it got dark, so wasn't quite filming prime time. We're going to pick the vlog up today. We're just about to head to the Friends Cafe and grab a brunch, something big to eat, because we've woken up and it's 12. We must have been tired because we slept in for ages. Even Sophie slept until 12, and that's a big deal.
Yeah, that's huge.
So
I feel like travelling just makes you tired.
Travelling does make you tired.
And the heat as well. It just all makes you tired.
Well, we haven't been siestaing. Most of the locals they nap throughout the day, so maybe we should try doing that.
Yeah. Today marks the day we've been gone for 2 months.
Yeah, today is 2 months.
Which is really quite freaky, actually.
It's really
like
weird.
We left yesterday.
Yeah.
It's bloody hot. There, there's Malina Bungalows.
What's Malina Bungalows?
The one that I said about we should book. Do you remember?
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
Anyway, we just head back to chuck the computer back, cream up, because it's super hot today, guys. It is like...
I know I say this every time, but this is one of the hottest days we've ever experienced.
Yeah. It's like... I used to go to Turkey on holiday, and it's like that heat, like it's crazy heat. The only difference is here there's not a pool that you can run and jump in, or an ocean anywhere, so...
It's landlocked.
Landlocked, isn't it? So you just kind of...
And there's only, I think, 2 or 3 hotels with pools, but they're like 150
Yeah,
quid
they're
a
like
night.
crazy
they're
expensive.
really expensive. I ain't about that life, so.
Anyway, we chucked our stuff back in our guest house. We're gonna go and meet Chloe again. We met her earlier and we had breakfast at the Friends Cafe. And then we just ran back to chuck our stuff back. We're gonna meet her again, try and hunt down some temples. And then we're gonna book something to do tomorrow.
But I don't know, this whole travelling thing, we were just talking about it earlier, wasn't we? It's a lot different to what we thought it'd be. Like, oh, that sounds really bad. But like everywhere you go, they just think everyone wants to get drunk.
Yeah.
So like all the culture and stuff has been taken out of the towns and replaced with tourist things.
Yeah, that sucks.
That really sucks.
You know, you come travelling to experience new things, and I think where sometimes people go wrong with tourism is they think that what we want is loads of bars, loads of English music, and loads of English food.
But I don't want.
But
like,
that's
what I mean. Like,
we tried to come away from that.
I feel like I'm just on like a little. Some places feel like I'm just on a little holiday, and I'm like, oh, I'm not getting anything.
It's like you're in Magaluf or Benidorm, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's really. Oh, I don't want to sound negative, but like, it's just the way it is now, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's how they get their money. But
It
now
is how they get
it's
their
new
money.
and upcoming in tourism, isn't it? So,
Exactly. So
I don't
it might
know.
change. It might change. Maybe you've just got to go off the beaten track more, which you don't have to do as much in Thailand because a lot of Thailand is.
Yeah.
They've got they've found a balance there. They've found a balance between there's touristy sections. There's lots of bits where you can. They've embellished their kind of heritage and stuff, which you can go look at it. Whereas Laos is a little bit more. They're pushing so hard on tourism that it's kind of like being in Benidorm.
How are they wearing jackets?
I've seen a bit. Bit different to Thailand, aren't they?
They're more cartoonish.
Yeah.
Do you think?
More so less attention to detail. And also
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Like
like
paintwork.
not just that, the whole temple itself's a little bit.
Like it looks like not fine like Thailand.
Yeah.
Still nice though.
Still nice, but not as grand.
Yeah.
We come to the other temple, and this one's way more impressive. I think the temple we were at before maybe was in its early stages. This one looks much nicer, much grander, far more well kept than the other one. This Buddha's completely different, isn't it? It's like way more, it's still cartoony, but it's just
Cleaner.
yeah, cleaner. It's really cool. You see how big it is? Like, pretty big. It was told by someone, I think on our last tour, that like Buddhism's different in every place. So this idea of Buddhism is slightly different to the one in Thailand because we're in Laos, and it changes. So the way they show Buddha is slightly different. Whereas in Thailand, it's a little bit. Buddha's a lot taller and slimmer. Whereas over here, Buddha's like a lot shorter, rounder. Its nose is very big. It's got really big ears. Whereas in Thailand, it's kind of like everything's a lot slimmer. So it's cool, isn't it? It's cool to see how different nationalities see their religion in different ways. So we've given up on the temples now because it's
I think there's only two anyway.
not only be two here, but it's crazy hot. It's so hot that you just I can't even explain it. That's how hot it is.
It's quite it's just bloody hot.
How would you explain it, Chloe? How would you explain how hot it is?
Not as bad as
Always
Death Valley.
tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, not as funny. Always tired. Sweating from places you didn't know existed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Is like it's so hot that even after having like 12 hours sleep, I feel like I'm tired.
That's what annoys me though, because it knocks me for
But
sick.
I could go to sleep right now, but I could just
Yeah.
go back to the hostel and sleep. But what we've decided to do is we're going to go down to the riverside and get a drink there, and maybe
not wasting time.
go in the river
Chill.
Yeah.
because it's
We're good at that, aren't we?
what
Chilling.
chilling. Yeah, we're really good at chilling and doing nothing. That's probably one of our pros and our cons, maybe.
I've enjoyed it. We had a productive day yesterday.
It was more than productive yesterday. It was
Chloe got
Chloe got more than a workout. She literally grabbed both of our rubber rings we were on, our tubes, and just swam and like was trying to pull us along the river.
No, but again, I don't know what it is with Seb, but last time we went tubing, Brendan saved me. This time we all got separated in the rapids and I was terrified because I didn't want to hurt my back again. Chloe, she was just right there. Like Seb was like all the way over there and Chloe was like, I'm coming.
It's not my fault. Like, what happened was we were going for this rock and I was trying to pull Sophie away, but we couldn't. So Sophie's ring hit a rock, which meant we both got separated to different parts of the river.
Wow, I was so scared. I felt like I was in a film.
It was like when she hit the rock as well, like you didn't just bump it, like you're so lucky your rubber ring was so big.
Yeah.
You really thumped it.
I did really thump it, but I was literally, my butt was clenched up out the rubber ring, so I was like, I'm not being hit on the back again. I was like, I'm not, and I just got so scared because I didn't want to do it on my own, and then all of a sudden Chloe's like, coming on, and I'm like, thank God.
It was an experience, wasn't it? The whole thing was an experience.
It was good though. I'm happy we did it.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah, it was good fun.
Right guys, we have found absolute paradise. So nice here. We're just going to be chilling here for a while. I really want to do one of these bad boys. Look at those. Look how fun that looks. Imagine the shots you can get on that. Whoa.
Stop.
Now that is a view of dinner, isn't it?
You know it.
Nice, holy moly.
I love
Allow me to introduce myself. Who knows what dastardly crime he might perpetrate next? He's a very clever arch criminal who must be put away. Another innocent victim of the suicidal